football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Martinez. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get it himself. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Ward. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer,
The expressway is wide open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Feeling some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's back to throw on second down. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. Line gets set, first down. He's gonna pass. Makes the catch, it's Maffa. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him, but you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Smashes through the tackle. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is... And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It's caught downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism.
Sends it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Looking to pass, it's Ward. He's moving out of the pocket. And that pass picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one. It's complete. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 30.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the point after is good.
Miami, 14.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Ward. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Lets it fly on the move. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
41, Miami, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Gonna run it. It's Maffa. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
Fires into traffic, picked off. defense getting set for first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
21.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Ward. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage.
Third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 48, Miami 21.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Quarterback adapted. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Lets it fly. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On the move, it's Williams. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Maffa. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now sliding to his left. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
That's reeled in. It's Moore.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it! And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Clemson.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front.
He's got it down the left. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Off-play action on first down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking for a man, it's Ward. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Maffa. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And that's the first down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Skips away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He makes a catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll run play action. Coming after it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Martinez on the carry. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now on second down and short. Back to throw, it's Ward. Buys a little time with his feet. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. That's caught. It's Maffa. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for a receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, on a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the run, still looking. Headed to the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3 from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and I just...
Going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
Oh, it's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense starts with a short field. Quarterback checking the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He fires to the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Quarterback moving. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's knocked down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. Got his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Canes. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Dropping back, it's Ward. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's at the 50, at the 30, inside the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Maffa. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down.
I tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Intercepted by Miami. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're bringing heat. Slips a tackle. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle it off.
Oh, there's the ball! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting it.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts, and they knocked him down almost immediately.
I think because of this offense's inability to run the football, I think play action is going to be a little bit trickier and harder for them to now pull off, because this defense is just not expecting run, or they're not afraid of their ability to run the football.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air, it's Ward. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to the air one more time. Got a man. It's Restrepo. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, big juke to get past. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Martinez. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They're left with a tough 4th down situation here, but man, could they use 6 at this point in the game.
And in the 4th quarter, I just don't know how many shots you're going to have left. So it's not ideal. You'd love to be inside the 3 or inside the 1, but I still think this is an opportunity to be aggressive for this offense.
Looking to scramble. Into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
So easier said than done. The defense knows you're passing the football. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. You got to force the issue. It's really, really tough. Quarterbacks have to be smart. They have to be really, really accurate with the football. He wasn't there. Another big turnover.
He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the win.